Hey everybody, this is Wes from Amp Tech Studio, and today we are going to be reviewing the Acer 14-inch Chromebook. This Chromebook was released in 2016, and we picked it up in October of 2016. This model comes with the Intel Celeron N3160 processor, which is a quad-core processor at 1.6 gigahertz that boosts up to 2.24 gigahertz. And this processor is not a great processor, but it's enough to kind of get by with the lightweight Chrome operating system. It is one of the better processors in the low-end budget Chromebook market though. Some better ones would be once you step up to the i3 or i5 series Chromebooks. In this video, I'm not going to go into detail about the Chrome operating system and how it is very lackluster in comparison to the Windows operating system or any other operating system, but I'm going to focus on what this laptop is good for and its specs and what I think of it. This laptop has a 100% aluminum chassis. It is outfitted with 4 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM, and it also has a 1080p IPS display that has a matte finish on it. It really does reduce the glare, which is a benefit in my opinion. It also comes with 32 gigabytes of onboard storage. However, with Chromebooks, since it's based off of Chrome and using the internet to do everything, Google tries to get you to basically purchase or use their cloud storage solution in order to store all your videos, documents, photos, etc. So the 32 gigabytes of onboard storage, if you use the cloud storage, isn't that big of a deal. However, for someone like me who likes using local storage when possible, that would be a downside. It does have Intel HD graphics and 2 onboard speakers, which are located at the bottom of the laptop, right here and right here. And they provide very good audio, in my opinion, for a laptop. Pretty deep bass and all around good range. It does have 802.11 AC Wi-Fi with dual band frequencies, 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz capable. It also has Bluetooth 4.2 as well as a 720p webcam. The battery on this Chromebook is rated at 3950 milliamp hours, and it gets about 12 hours of battery life on normal use, and that is what the manufacturer states. Now that's with the brightness close to about 50% and just doing the normal light browsing tasks. Now if you were to try to stress this computer with things like Excel online or doing multiple things at once, the computer will probably drop in battery life significantly, but you should still get a good 8 hours of battery life out of this Chromebook. So as far as the ports go on this laptop, you have 2 USB 3.0 ports as well as an HDMI port. And on the other side you have your power in as well as your headphone jack. You also have a battery life indicator and a status indicator. On the top of the laptop you have the Acer logo as well as the Chrome logo. As I said before, this is a full 100% aluminum chassis laptop. The chassis is made of aluminum and gives very little to no flex whatsoever. The screen, on the other hand, has a little bit of flex, as you can see here. Now for a Chromebook, that is pretty good. Most Chromebooks are made out of plastic materials and feel kind of cheap in the hands. This Acer Chromebook 14 retails for $279 to $300 US, depending on where you get it. You can also find it on sale, typically for a little bit less than that, as low as maybe $250. The keyboard on this laptop is actually one of my favorite keyboards on any sort of Chromebook or laptop that I've personally owned. It gives a very satisfying click, it doesn't feel mushy, and I feel like I can type a lot faster on this keyboard than on other laptops I've used. The keyboard does have the up, down, left and right arrows, squished and tiny, but that works well for most keyboards nowadays on laptops. At the top of the keyboard, you have your standard top row for Google Chrome operating system. It contains an escape button, a back and forward button, a refresh button, a window button, a page or tab button, brightness controls, volume controls, and the power button. This was my wife's laptop for writing But we found it to be lacking in a lot of the capabilities that she needed in order to utilize her talents well. She really wanted to have a local copy of Word so that she didn't have to be online all the time in order to write. She also wanted to be able to use Scrivener, which we had enabled on this laptop via developer mode, and also installing a root in order to be able to boot Linux as well. And through Linux, we were able to use Scrivener. However, that was a very complicated process, and I would not recommend it to the normal user. So as far as feature set, this Chromebook is pretty decent for being a Chromebook. Now, as far as this computer being utilized for work or getting anything productive done, I would say that it gets about a 6 out of 10. Because really all you can do is browse the web, and there are some local apps, and recently Chrome OS opened up some Android apps to be able to be downloaded as well. But you still don't get the full experience of normal programs that you can download locally and use without connection to the internet. And then you are limited to Google Docs or Microsoft Office online, and neither of those are really that great to me. I hope you liked the review of this laptop. Overall, for the price, it's a great Chromebook, but as far as being a powerhouse for doing daily tasks, it's really not there, and I wouldn't expect it to be at the price point. Overall, I give this Chromebook an 8 out of 10 for what it is. It is a Chromebook that has a great build quality, a great screen, and a great keyboard. It also has 4 gigabytes of RAM, which is a little bit low. I would like to see 8 gigabytes of RAM. And the processor is a little bit weak. But for the price, it really can't be beat. So let's take a look at that B-roll footage. Hey everyone, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and if you disliked it, give it a thumbs down. However, I am trying to make this channel big, and I need all the support I can get. So please leave comments, give me advice and feedback, and I'll try improving each video I make. This is Wes with Amptech Studio, and I'll see you in the next video.